to load. Will, can you
Well,
smile for me? Lean back. Ready?
sure.
3, 2, 1. Got it.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, Will.
Hello. Hi, Lex. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What part of the world are you in?
Oxfordshire, in England.
Oxfordshire. Oh, wow. Awesome.
Excellent. May I hear Cortex's voice, please?
Oh, yes. Dr. Cortex says, I wish I were in Oxfordshire. What is it? Oxfordshire? What is it?
Oxfordshire. Shire, yeah.
Oxford. Oh, yes. Oxfordshire. One of my favorite places to find crystals. They don't have many Wumpa fruit there, do they?
Well, it depends. We've got plenty of apples, I know that. Have you ever been to Oxfordshire before?
I have never. No, I was in London. London's the only place in the UK. Well, I guess it's counted as the UK, but I went to Ireland as well. I went all through Ireland, and I went into London also.
Well, what were you doing in Ireland? Sorry. What were you doing in Ireland?
I was doing a Comic-Con in Ireland, but once I was there, when the Comic-Con was finished, I traveled all the way down south and all the way over to Galway, and then we went up to the place called Ashford Castle, which is up in Cong. I think it's called Cong, County Cong, and beautiful place though. If you've never been up there, it's well worth the trip. It's beautiful, beautiful. Yeah,
excellent. Hang on. If you could be on a desert island with just one voice actor from the Crash series, who would you go with?
One voice actor from the Crash series. That's a great question. It depends. If I wanted to be just like a buddy of mine on the island, I would probably pick Fred Tatasciore because he and I are good friends, and he's super funny, and he'd be good company. Yeah. But if I had to live there, do I have to live there forever, or do I just have like a month?
Well, just supposing you lived there forever, who would you be with?
Wow. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, well, that's almost too difficult to answer. Do you have an answer? Who would you be with?
Well, I'd pick a number of them because I haven't met them all. I'd love to meet Debbie Derryberry if the chance came across.
Yeah, she's great. She's very sweet.
Oh, that's good. I interviewed Fred Tatasciore a few months ago. He was very pleasant.
He's funny, isn't he? Did he make you laugh?
He's a lot. Yeah. Always smiling, always entertaining.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
He really is, and he's really clever, and he's kind too, which is I love that in a person when they're kind people.
That's good.
That's super cool. Do you have another question?
If Cortex could be in an animated series, what series could you see him in exactly?
Cortex and Crash, a new series, a brand new series.
Oh yeah,
I would love that. Wouldn't that be great if Cortex and Crash had a series? That'd be so fun. But he'd probably be good for, he might be a fun little guest star on Fairly Odd Parents. That'd be fun. Or he'd be also funny on Family Guy. If he came on the Family Guy all of a sudden, and maybe he had to stay with Peter Griffin and them, that'd be funny.
Yeah, I thought Futurama would work for him, considering what he's like with space.
That's true. That's true. Futurama would be a good one. Maybe, let's see, what else? He'd be great on like a Batman also. He'd be good to come in as a villain on Batman. He'd throw them all off. They'd be like, who is this villain? What kind of villain is he?
Supposing Cortex was in a musical, which musical could you see him in?
What musical would Cortex be in? Let's see. There's so many good ones. Maybe he might be in. Well, there's one called The Apple Tree that comes to mind. It has like a balladeer that does, introduces the different acts and stuff. He'd be great in that one. Maybe Book of Mormon. He'd be pretty funny as one of the characters in that. I don't know if you ever saw that one, but it's pretty funny. Yeah, those are the two that come to mind. Do you have one that you think of for him?
Well, I don't know. I just asked if you had a preference, so it's hard for me to come up with it like that. So.
Okay. Yeah, those are the two I would say.
Right. The Crash Tag Team Racing was a fun time for me, where you voiced Cortex.
Oh, yes. The race is mine. I remember saying that a bunch of times.
Yes. Are you doing anything at the moment?
Let's see. We finished About Time. That was during the pandemic. That came out. Have you played that one?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh, that one's a good one. It's
Oh, yeah?
a lot. Yeah, because Cortex meets himself in like a time travel thing where he goes
I
back
see.
in time to stop himself from creating Crash. But the Cortex he comes into meeting back in time thinks he's some imposter, so they have like a fight between each other. And the modern Cortex keeps trying to convince him, like, "Oh no, can't you see, you nincompoop? I'm you," that kind of stuff.
That's
Pretty
insane.
funny. Yeah,
Right. Well, thank you for. Hope you've enjoyed hearing those questions. It's been
I
fun
did.
doing this.
Yeah, I hope you're
Uh,
enjoying the experience of being able to talk to each other. And you can always email me anytime you want to do more questions or you want to just communicate. My email is real simple. It's lex@lexlang.com. And
Thank
I'm
you.
also on Instagram @Lex Lang. And I always read every comment that's put out, and I'm happy to interact. So yeah,
Well, thank you,
love to
Lex.
hear more from you.
Thank you. 15 seconds. Thank you for
15
making the time
seconds.
for this. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, you're welcome. It's been a pleasure for me too, Will. Have a great
Thank
rest of
you.
your night, I guess it is for you.
Yeah, it is night. Yeah, you enjoy it. All right. Enjoy the rest of your time.
Okay, you
Thank
too, my
you.
friend. Great speaking
Thank
with
you.
you.